Welcome into another edition of Mavs Latest. I'm Josyah Howard, and the Mavs have found their point guard option for the short term. In D'Angelo Russell, obviously signing a 2-year deal with the Mavericks. But where are the Mavericks going from here now? Because obviously one of their glaring issues is now addressed. What is something that they now need to keep their eyes on? Now, NBA insider Mark Stein says that Dallas would love to bring back Dante Exum if possible. But this would almost certainly involve salary dump by Dallas of either Jaden Hardy or Oliver Maxson Prosper. Hmm. Because with signing D'Angelo Russell, they are hard capped at the second apron, so they'd have to relieve some salary with at least one player to find a way to bring back X amount of cheap deal. Now, if I had to pick between Hardy and Oliver or Olivier, I'm picking Olivier because I can't get rid of like the scoring burst that Jaden Hardy is, and Jaden Hardy also can come in and be not always, but sometimes a dog on defense. But yeah, if I had to pick between the two, I think I'd probably pick to bring back Jaden Hardy. But this is all to say, would you even bring back Dante Exum and do all this to bring back Dante Exum? I'm not saying it's a bad decision. It's not the worst decision in the world, but would I jump through hula hoops to bring back Dante Exum? I don't think I would personally. I think sometimes it's kind of just time to move on, and it seems like the Mavericks are trying to kind of build a different core here. And sometimes I brought it up before, it is nice to bring back people that have been involved with the culture. And I've brought that up when Dwight Powell came back on his option. But again, I don't, if you're gonna have to jump through hula hoops and salary dump just to bring back Dante Exum, I don't think that's necessarily something that should be your primary concern. But something that should be kind of the primary concern right now in the Dallas Mavericks is that another potential assistant coaching option off the board for the Dallas Mavericks, former NBA champion 2011 with the Dallas Mavericks, JJ Barea, is now joining the Denver Nuggets, according to Brad Townsend. And he also goes on to say that the Mavs and Jason Kidd have not reached out to Barea about joining Kidd staff in at all. There was no communication at all of the potential of Barea going to the Mavericks. So that is surprising, first of all, and that's what Townsend also says at the end of his tweet, that it was surprising. Um, but congratulations to JJ, first of all. I love these former players getting on staffs, and I love watching these NBA games and seeing some of these former players. Like, I remember watching a game and seeing Jerry Stackhouse on a bench, and that's just like, wow. Can't believe some of these guys are like coaching now, and they've been like veterans in the coaching game now. It's cool to see, and again, congrats to JJ on getting to Denver. I'm shocked that Dallas did not reach out as well, because that would have been definitely cool to bring him in. I just think when a franchise has had one championship in the modern era, it is nice to bring people back from that time to kind of just, I don't know, remind folks, especially with someone like JJ who actually has coaching experience. It's not just a nostalgia move. He actually has real coaching experience and actually went out and sought it out with his home country in Puerto Rico. So again, congrats to JJ Denver. You hopefully you got a great staff member in JJ Barea. So, but now it's just like Dallas, you gotta. I know it's free agency and you're moving some puzzle pieces around in terms of the roster, but you got to get a coaching staff together as well. And you're losing people left and right, and you got people trying to poach your coaching staff left and right. So that's something you got to keep in mind. And I'll keep looking out. Well, obviously keep y'all updated here on Mavs Latest with all the news surrounding their who they might bring in for their coaching staff holes. So, but now I just want to give some love to the Dallas Wings because their rookie Paige Beckers was named an All-Star starter, and it's just always impressive to see when a rookie can not only make the All-Star team but do it as a rookie. And she's just absolutely been killing it. She's scored 20 or more points in 6 of her last 9 games for the Wings. They're obviously struggling at a 5-13 record, but also included a 35-point explosion and a 93-80 loss against the Phoenix Mercury back on the 11th of June. Um, she ranks 11th in the W in scoring at 18 points per game, 6 in assists at 5.8, pacing all rookies in both categories. She's the fastest player in WNBA history to have 200 points, 50 rebounds, 50 assists in just 11 games. Um, she has become the first player in league history to record a game with 25 or more points, 5 or more assists, and 2 or more steals, 2 or more blocks with 0 assists. So, again, just so impressive. And obviously, I feel like we knew this was coming from her time at UConn, obviously coming off a national championship, finally being healthy and showing what she can do when she has full off seasons of health. And I mean, I'm praying she can keep it going, and I know she'll keep it going if she's out there because at the end of the day, she's proved it time and time again since she was in high school, in college, now in the WNBA that she is that person. Like she is that one. And obviously, Caitlin Clark is the talk of the town. She is obviously the foundation of the league, but Paige is going to be right behind her and the importance of the foundation of the WNBA. So again, congratulations to Paige Beckers on her All-Star appearance, and not just All-Star appearance, but All-Star starter appearance. But also the Wings trading Nelisa Smith to the Vegas Aces. Obviously, just sucks to see trades midway in the season, and seems like the team is not taking it too lightly. But you get over it. You gotta do what's best for the team and try to improve the roster. So again, sorry to Smith for getting traded, but you did get traded to the Aces, a championship organization. So good luck to you. Um, So yeah, Paige Becker's All-Star starter, and Lisa Smith gets traded to the Aces. But I'll wrap it up with some Mavs chatter here today. And PJ Washington finally spoke about the spoke about playing with the number 1 pick Cooper Flag, and he says I can't wait. And he said a one-on-one. He said in a one-on-one interview of playing with Flag, he said I can't wait to get. I can't wait for him to get here. I can't wait to see how he incorporates himself with our team, our organization, and I can't wait to be able to go out there and play with them. So I just love the excitement around playing with this rookie. I don't think you always get that in the NBA, and probably more now than ever you get that, but you don't always get the excitement around the next guy in town. And Cooper Flag plays PJ Washington's position, so I love the fact that he's embracing Cooper Flag and not being petty about the fact that he might even take his spot in the starting lineup. I kind of hope they are playing together in the lineup. I think they could make that work. Um, Now that we know that they're kind of okay keeping their depth in the front court, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I've always kind of said that. Like, it felt like they were going to dispense of some of their front court, but now that they're making moves in the back court and they kept their front court, seems like the depth there is fine. So especially if again PJ Washington seems very okay with Cooper Flag coming into the program, and he continues to say, kind of the team base for me. I'm a winner. When he comes to his goals going into the season, so for me, it's all about winning. I obviously want to get back into the playoffs and just have a great run. My main team goal is to have a top five defense and a top five offense, which is a great goal because usually if you're a top five offense and a top five defense, you're in the NBA Finals and most likely winning the NBA Finals. So that's a great goal to have, BJ. I love that goal for the Dallas Mavericks, and I love the excitement for playing with Cooper Flag because again, I don't think veterans always have that excitement for playing with these rookies, especially number one picks that have all this glamour around them, all this hype around them. And again, kudos to PJ Washington for not only kind of setting the standard of excitement around Cooper Flag, but also setting the standard of what the team is looking to be this year. So, again, this has been Mavs Latest. I'm Josyah Howard. Please subscribe down below. Please comment. And let's get it, y'all.